Welcome, Bhairavi. What a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much, Cristina. And I was waiting for this, of course. It's just taken its own divine timing, maybe.
Welcome to Reconnective Talk. This episode is with Bhairavi Mehta, our international instructor from India. Bhairavi was born in a small city of India and she started to study environmental engineering. But a health challenge in her family made her change completely the subject of her studies. She started to try every energy techniques she would find to help that particular health situation in her family. It was an emotional and tough journey. In the midst of this confusion and struggle, the child within her thought of Indian saints who are believed to heal people with their eyes or by raising their hand as a gesture of blessings without touching or communicating in person. The thought of luminary Saint Baba entailed in her mind. She started searching the net to find something quintessential to the foundations of healing through divine energy. It was when she found the reconnective healing frequencies. Bhairavi, how do you see these frequencies of reconnective healing that have a scientific context within the so many offers you have there? What do you think it is new in our work that makes it worth to become one practitioner, even in India?
Cristina, as you said, India is full of cultural and spiritual diversity, right from yoga to pranayams to, healings to so many things. But when my quest of healing began, I learned many, many things. Okay, whatever came my way, like chakra healing or say theta healing and this healing, that healing. I learned many things. At one point of time, I started feeling that this was all limiting me. I needed permissions. I needed to know the person's problem. I needed the client to involve and engage in the therapy or whatever I was doing. And then I started getting clients who were in coma or who were rebellious teenagers, elderly parents who don't know how to engage in the tools, techniques, and therapies. And then in my mind, it was only Sai Baba, as you know, that's what inspired me, right? So I just thought of him because as a child, I used to watch serials on television about his entire journey. And he would just hold his hand, not speak, not do anything. And they showed as if some vibrations are going and the person becomes all right. He would just look with his eyes with that love and compassion, and that person would find that healing. And my mind said that if there is healing, it has to be like this.
So yes. You think these frequencies match that example?
In these frequencies, I find that I'm not limited, I'm not in boundaries, okay? And it is not about putting conditions when you have to let the healing unfold. It has to just be with that compassion, with that love that you feel it, and let the other person find the healing in whatever space he or she has to. And that makes me feel empowered. That makes me feel detached from the outcome, and ultimately a lot of peace when I found in these frequencies that very a sense of what definition of healing I found for myself from Sai Baba's work, and then the science that I've studied as a student. I'm an engineer, so I found everything in this frequency is what I'm looking for.
When did you encounter these frequencies? How was the first encounter, like this feeling, oh, this is it?
So my husband had gout, Cristina, and it was very serious. He used to have immense pain in the joints of his ankle, his knee. He could not move out of the bed for days together. And that was the time we had young children. He was just starting his business. So after trying everything, we went to nephrologists, cardiologists, orthopedics. We went for different therapies like naturopathy and all sorts of things, acupressure. Everything we tried, nothing was helping. And then I came to know there is something called alternative wellness. And we started going for hypnotherapy sessions and then something else. And during this whole phase, I got intrigued and I started learning it. But I didn't see a difference where his gout would just vanish.
Okay.
The attacks became lesser, maybe, but still it was there. The uric acid problem was still there. And when I had this whole realization that I want to go beyond all of this, this is limiting me to work with people who might actually need us, or it's making people anticipate and expect rather than just be in a state of awareness.
Yes.
And then the whole Sai Baba inspiration, and one friend mentioned about Eric Pearl. I borrowed the book from her. I just went on the website, I checked the work out, and that very night I had experiences like, my legs were fluttering, and there were certain things happening, which my husband told me in the morning that, were you okay? You had a restless sleep. I said, no, I was absolutely okay. So you know what they do, right? And then I decided I want to go and learn this work. And it was not there in India. There were no practitioners in India.
Okay.
I actually sat down in front of my mother-in-law, father-in-law, my husband, that I want to go out of India and I want to learn this. Yeah, my kids were very small, and I had never traveled out of India. It was my first step out of my country. And yes, I managed to go to Germany and attend the training.
Now you are an international instructor. First of all, where are your projects right now? And how was the step being the practitioner and then becoming an instructor?
So happy and so proud, so excited. We have the one experience happening in Mumbai on 16th and 17th of April 2022. And I'm super excited because this is what I had always thought of, Cristina, that I want to have this work in my country, I want to teach it in India. Somewhere I feel that this kind of a purpose that I have always thought of since I learned it in 2010. Over a period of time, I see this manifesting.
Yes.
I see this manifesting because in that training in Hamburg, amongst 410 people, my mind had for once thought that I want to teach this in my country.
So it was
And
the first
today,
one experience that he knew.
Absolutely. After being a practitioner and I didn't know if people in my country are going to accept this work in 2010. But within 6 months, I qualified to go to the next step as a mentor and then teaching assistant. And from there, it's where I am, and I feel really excited. So India is one place where I look forward to do more and more.
What would you say to our audience? What are the benefits to make them feel that it is important to come to a one experience?
The frequencies not only is something that you are going to work with to facilitate sessions. Yes. But being a practitioner, living with this frequency, doing sessions, it's all the time helping us evolve. Okay, evolve as who we are in all the roles in our life. Plus, it brings to us a sense of peace and calm, I feel, which makes life so much better. And as a practitioner, if you see it's going to keep you detached from the outcome, it keeps you, you're receiving all the time, you're living with the frequency all the time. So it keeps you more and more happy, healthy, I would say, charming. And it makes it so much easy to deal with everybody in your environment. Progress is something I've constantly seen, Cristina. Yes, with Reconnective Healing, I also had a journey with BNI, which is the world's largest referral networking organization. And I started BNI to promote Reconnective Healing, okay, because in India, I didn't know where to start promoting the work. So I started as a member to promote. And in the last 7 years, now I'm a senior director consultant in BNI.
Wow, congratulations.
So I reach out to more entrepreneurs and more people into their own businesses through BNI. And I can share about Reconnective Healing and how it helps, in overall in your life progress to find that balance and find that awareness. Yes. So, I feel everybody should learn it, whether you practice, no.
How is your husband right now?
Oh, so the last attack he had was in January 2011. Okay. And then no gout attack at all.
So
nothing at all, no medication.
Yeah. Your happiness in your face tells
I'm so happy.
Tells everything.
And he always says, I've been your guinea pig. So I said, you've not been the guinea pig, but you have been the reason why I'm where I am. Maybe you were the medium to put me on my purpose. So I've always felt that the ultimate vibration is unconditional love and compassion, and reconnective healing frequency makes me, feel that, experience that, carry that essence at every moment. Whether you want to be a practitioner or no, whether whatever you're looking at in life, if you will learn this work, or you start experiencing this work through the one experience and live with it makes your life really worth. And you always feel that every day you are stepping into a better zone and making your life, much more smooth, easy, graceful. And when you operate with that, everything is just beautiful.
Thank you, really, for having this moment with us. Thanks for.
Thank you, Christina, for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Christina. God bless.